Young Justice is one of few cartoons that is actually keeping Cartoon Network alive.
Seriously?
So the show starts off with Robin, Kid Glass, Speedy, and Aqualad fighting crime with their mentors and believing that they're actually going to become members of the Justice League,
Today's the day.
but are fed up when they're told otherwise.
Treating us like kids. Worse, like sidekicks. We deserve better than this.
And find out that the League is holding out on them.
Step 1 in becoming full-fledged members of the League.
Speedy storms out, but the other three are ordered by Batman to stay put,
Stay put.
which of course they don't do. While the Justice League handles Justice League business, the three sidekicks decide to stop a fire at Katniss Labs. Then they start doing a little investigating. While on their investigation, the three young heroes discover Superboy.
Superboy, a genomorph, a clone made from the DNA of the Superman, created to replace him should he perish, to destroy him should he turn from the light.
They free Superboy from his pod, feeling that he doesn't deserve to be in there. And at first Superboy is kind of hostile, but he comes around. Eventually. Now because of Superboy being half human and half Kryptonian, he's only got about half the powers of Superman. He doesn't have heat vision,
Huh. I don't seem to have heat visions.
he can't fly,
I'm fine.
he can't even run fast.
But it looks like you can leap tall buildings in a single bound. Still cool.
But come on, they've all got about half the powers of their mentors. Well, except for Aqualad. He actually seems even more badass than Aquaman. Long story short, the four of them defeat Blockbuster. And escape Katniss Labs.
We did it.
Was there ever any doubt?
And then the Justice League come looking all mad and saying that they will never be doing this again.
I'm sorry, but we will. We did good work here tonight. The work you trained us to do. Together, on our own, we forged something powerful. Important.
And we're ready to use what you taught us. Or why teach us at all?
Why let them tell us what to do? It's simple. Get on board, or get out of the way.
So the Justice League allows them to become Young Justice and go on missions and stuff.
I will deploy you on missions.
Real missions?
Yes, but covert.
They never actually call themselves Young Justice, but it is what it is. And they also gain a new member.
This is the Martian Manhunter's niece, Miss Martian.
Hi.
They gain more new members along the way, like Artemis,
You want to play without the toys?
Zatanna, and Rocket. Now the thing that I like about them gaining new members is that they're not special guest star members or anything like that. They actually stay on the team once they're there. And there's also this evil organization called the Light.
Serving as our proxies, we are once again free to...
Which consists of Vandal Savage, Queen Bee, Ocean Master, Ra's al Ghul, Witch Boy, Lex Luthor, and a brain.
And shadows still conceal our light.
And at the end of almost every episode, the light reveals that even though it looks like the good guys have won, the bad guys have moved one step closer in their grand master plan, which is still unknown. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what their endgame is, because these guys work surprisingly well with each other. I mean, they barely even badmouth one another. You think this long in the series somebody would have tried to stab somebody in the back, but they don't. Weird. There are more members of the Light than the 7 I just listed off. Those are just the ringleaders. You also have villains in here like Cheshire, Sportsmaster, Joker, Bane, etc. But back to Team Young Justice. At the beginning, the team is a little dysfunctional, like trying to find out who's going to be the leader and all that. They eventually choose Aqualad over Robin. But Aqualad believes that one day Robin can take over for the team, which is foreshadowing. So they go on missions and stuff. There's a little romance between Miss Martian and Superboy. In episode 10, Aqualad and Speedy
Call me Red Arrow.
are tipped off by Sportsmaster that there is a mole on Team Young Justice.
Let's just say I have an inside source. Very inside.
And after word gets out to the rest of the team that there's a mole, everybody's just kind of walking on eggshells wondering who the mole is. I had already ruled out Kid Flash and Robin, because Kid Flash is too Kid Flash to be a mole.
I swear I was kidding.
And this Robin is Dick Grayson. If it was Jason Todd, he'd probably be a mole, but since it isn't, I know it's not Robin. Which left me with Superboy, Miss Martian, and Artemis. So at first I thought it was Artemis,
What do you want us to do?
because Red Arrow knows who she is and where she comes from and all that. Plus, Artemis was evil in the comics. But the only thing wrong with Artemis is that she comes from a crooked family.
My mother is Huntress, an ex-con. Rest of my family aren't even ex. My dad's Sportsmaster. And he's sending my sister, Cheshire, to fly me to Santa Prisca too.
But then Red Arrow starts giving her a lot of heat that she might be the mole and everything. So I'm like, nah, it can't be her. Then I thought it was Miss Martian. Because it's always the cute and quiet ones that try to keep some type of dark secret, which she was. She's a white Martian, that's all she had on her, she's clean. Next I thought it was Superboy,
Learn to channel that anger.
since Lex Luthor can turn him off.
Red Sun.
But then I found out that's the only programming that Lex Luthor had put inside of Superboy.
Taken Miss Martian clean Red Sun from your mind?
And confirmed Aqualad, Robin, and Kid Flash rescued me from Cadmus before you had time to install any other programming.
So Superboy's good to go. It could have been anybody. Then comes episode 25, and secrets are revealed. The team gains a new member, but before they go out on their mission, Superboy reveals he's been taking these shields given to him by Lex Luthor,
They're a gift from a father to his son.
which can override his human DNA and allow him to be full Kryptonian for an hour.
Shields. They suppress my human DNA. I get the flight, the heat vision. But I think I also get angry. Well, angrier.
Artemis reveals her family history,
Desperate to make sure none of you found out.
and Miss Martian reveals her white Martian form. So after they do all that, they go out on their mission, they come back, the mission was successful.
This has been a good day.
Then we take it over to the Justice League side for a minute and see how they're doing. The Justice League just got their hands on some Starro tech. Starro is that starfish looking thing where if it clamps onto you, it'll get you to do some pretty crazy shit. And in a surprise twist of things, it turns out that Red Arrow was the mole. as he hypnotized the whole Justice League by putting Starro-Tech inside of all of them.
I was the mole?
Yes. Yes, you were.
But he didn't do it of his own free will. It looked like he was brainwashed or something. We find out in the next episode that he's actually a clone of the real Speedy. I'm calling him Speedy again because that's who he was before he apparently got abducted.
That explains it. I was a sleeper agent, pre-programmed to infiltrate the League. I think Sportsmaster was my handler.
I hear you go by Red Arrow now. More like Broken Arrow.
He had a key phrase, Broken Arrow, that could shut me down, put me in a hypnotic state to steal secrets for his superiors, or incorporate further programming. I'd then carry out all orders subconsciously, completely unaware of what drove me.
Vandal Savage and Witch Boy make their way into the Watchtower.
Who's not? And none of you!
And give the League, missions and stuff because, they're all brainwashed now. Then it's up to the team and Clone Speedy to save the Justice League from themselves. They do create like a little patch thing that brings the Justice League back to their senses. The team kind of has a little face-off with their mentors. It was kind of cool, but also kind of predictable at the same time, so... Vandal Savage and Witch Boy decide to leave. Apparently this is just another step up for the light. But anyway, Young Justice defeats the Justice League. Superboy and Superman have a moment. And then everyone just kind of makes out with everyone. I know it's New Year's and all, but come on. I hope they don't become some lovey-dovey type of team now, because that would just be stupid. At the end, Clone Speedy decides he's gotta go rescue real Speedy.
The real Roy. I need to rescue Speedy.
The League will arrive shortly. Leave nothing behind we might need.
The real Speedy is in the possession of the light, and he's missing an arm. Yeah, I know it's darker than it seems.
Something else is wrong.
Plus, we find out that 6 other members of the Justice League were gone for 16 hours.
We accounted for most of that time, but these 6 went missing for a full 16 hours we can't account for.
And that's how Season 1 ends, leaving us with a whole bunch of questions that really need to be answered. Which they probably will in Season 2, titled Young Justice Invasion. And it's actually coming sooner than I thought it would. It's coming this week, actually. So, that's pretty cool. One thing I want to know is that after the whole Young Justice thing is over, will they make a Teen Titans series based on this? Not that kid crap Teen Titans they had, but the real shit. Like, you remember at first it was Justice League and then they turned it into Justice League Unlimited? Something like that. What do you all think of Young Justice so far? Will they ever recover Speedy's body? What's the light really aiming for? Will this one day transform into the Teen Titans? And are you interested enough to see Season 2? 'Cause I know I am. Let me know in the comment section. Black Hood out.